C and C++ bugs does not come from complex algorithm. They come from one misunderstanding: arrays, pointers. They look similar, they print same address, but treating them as the same thing silently breaks programs. Today, I will show you exactly why, using clear memory visuals and real bugs from real code. Welcome back to Tech is Strong with Shobhit. I hope you are doing great in tech and in fitness. Part 1: What an array really is. An array is a fixed block of contiguous memory, size known at compile time. Memory is already allocated. Let's see what is the memory view of array. See the diagram which is at right side. The first element of an array, which is 10, it addresses 0x7ff00. Okay, as it is an integer array, so integer size is 4 bytes. So that's why if you see the second element of an array, which is 20, it addresses 0x7ff04. So the address is increased by 4 bytes. Similarly for third element, which is 08, and fourth element, which is CC. So what are the key rules for an array? Name of an array is just a address. Okay, so that's why you cannot assign another address to the address. So if I'm considering ARR is 100 and another array is 200, so 100 equals to 200 does not make any sense here. Part 2: What a pointer really is. A pointer is a variable which can store an address and does not allocate any memory. Let's take an example. If int x equals to 10 and p is a pointer, then it can hold the address of x. If I'm talking about the pointer size, so size of the pointer is 8 byte on 64-bit processor. If it is 32-bit processor, then size of the pointer is 4 bytes. And pointer is equals to address and array is equals to memory. If you want to know more about pointer, you can watch out the second episode of this series. Part 3: Array decay. Why they look the same? Let's take an example here. If you are printing ARR and if you are printing address of ARR of 0, it will give the same output. Why? Because array names decay into pointer. When used in expressions, ARR is equivalent to address of ARR of 0. Especially in function, if you see, if you pass an array, which is nothing but decays into pointer, here the size information is lost. Let's have a look into real bugs now. Size of draft. When you're printing like size of an array, our expectation is it will give us the size of actual array. If it is ARR of 4, so it will give us 16 bytes if it's an integer array. But reality is it will give the pointer size because ARR is equivalent to the pointer, which is pointing to the first element of the array. Let's see the pointer's arithmetic. It moves in unit of type size. If an pointer is of integer, then it will move by 4 bytes. If an pointer is of character, then it will move by 1 byte. So here, let's take an example of an array of integer. If I'm doing ARR of 1, then it will jump by 4 byte here. If I'm doing ARR plus 2, then it will jump by 8 bytes. This works because arrays are contiguous in memory. Let's see the real bug too, which is an out of bound write. Let's see an example of integer array of size 4. If I'm seeing here, the indexes from 0 to 3 are the valid indexes. If I'm writing anything outside 3, which is, for example, ARR of 4, then you will see the segmentation fault error. Here, compiler would not warn you. You will see those crashes at runtime only. Real bug 3, pointer without memory. Let's take an example of pointer of integer type. Here I am doing p of 0 equals to 10. I'm assigning a value. Then it will give me the crash. Why it will give me the crash is because pointer points nowhere, no memory allocated yet. So what is the correct way of doing that? Is one is like you can allocate memory on a stack, which is at compile time by writing like int AR of 4 or P of 4. Another way is at runtime, memory will be allocated on heap. That will be done through malloc. So here the crux is pointer do not allocate memory by itself, unlike array. What we have to remember forever. First is array is equals to memory block. Pointers is equals to address variable. Arrays decays to pointer, but they are not pointers. Master this and half of the C bugs disappears. If arrays and pointer finally clicked for you today, hit like. It really helps the channel grow. Drop a comment if you have ever been beaten by one of these bugs. I will read single one. And subscribe to Tech Strong with Shobhit because next we are breaking down structs, memory alignment, and padding, the stuff that separates coder from system engineers. See you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.